What's going on, YouTube? Well, today we're going to be working on screen printing. Yep, we're back at it again. As I promised, we're going to start putting out more videos. So today we're going to be working on this car again. So we're going to add some text down here at the bottom. So we're going to keep everything else the same, but he wants to add his business information down at the bottom. So we're going to try to add that in. We already have the screens up. I'll show you some footage of that. But this is what we're going to be working on today. So here we are with this car design. We're just adding in service-driven real estate. So that's what we'll be doing and adding to the shirt. Alright, here we go. We got our registration marks, service-driven real estate. And we're going to turn off the lights and go to the dark room. Hopefully this phone will capture all this. Alright, now it's time to burn a screen. Turn the light on, let's see what we got. So this is what it's going to look like on the screen itself. See if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can, but so what I'm guessing is, and I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong, but basically we already have our screen set up, so I'm adding the screen to this. So I'm going to put a test piece down. We'll drop the first color of white down and try to line up this image, what we see here. Alright, we're going to drop down our trusty fake shirt piece, whatever. I don't even know what these things are called, but they're pretty cool. These little black things you can print on them. It's kind of what you saw in the first video where I did the samples. So we're going to try to drop that right down in here, hopefully. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, let's get this tape on here. Got the ink on there. Now I just need a squeegee. And let's see what we got going here. There you go, service-driven real estate. So I think we're good to go. There you go. That's pretty clean. Thinking we're a go. Alright, so we'll put another thing on here and we'll do the full round of colors. Alright, now we're going to do a full run right now. Right here. This is the last part that we added in. Oh, it didn't work. Why not? All right. Back to the drawing board, got to figure that out. Why didn't it work? Alright, so what we run into, as you saw, we had a mistake. And the customer adding the verbiage after the screens are already made and not being able to do registration marks, I'm going to have to finagle this. I promised you guys raw and uncut, so when I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I think essentially to fix this, if I was to redo this, I'd have to make all new screens and redo everything. So I think what we're going to do at this point is we're going to do everything, but this last screen, it basically will not line up because it's printed too high. And I didn't take that in consideration when I said, sure, I'll add more verbiage to you, because I thought, well, I'll just do that. So yeah. So what we're going to do this, or how we're going to do this, is basically I'm going to take this screen off. We'll get everything printed. It may take a little bit longer. And we're going to set it down as best as possible, run 2 strokes over it, lift it off, and call it good. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to lay down another one of these black sheets and see if we can actually pull it off. If we can pull it off on the black sheet, then I can pull it off on the black shirt. So thankfully we only have 12 shirts to do. So let's see what happens. And probably what I'm about to do is probably like a huge, and I do mean huge, no-no in the freaking screen printing world. I'm willing to bet it is. I'm willing to bet that some of you are watching this are going, what are you doing? The one thing I do like is that the image is crisp. It looks really good. Alright, now we gotta finagle this next one. Piece of wood. Pretty thick. Okay. I think I'm good with that. So if we just remember to keep the P, the E on the first P technically, and then that there. And then if we keep this lined up with a bunch of tape, this is so not the way to screen print. Not at all. Well, at least you guys will know what lengths I'll go through to make a customer happy. Let's hope this works. Straight up. Bam! That worked. Holy cow. That is not smart to do at all. Back to number one. Oh, I didn't think about that. Woo! Alright, after about a half an hour playing around, trying to get a jig going, something to make this work, I had to rely on my vinyl skills. So I've done a lot of vinyl work. So I think we're good to go. So we're doing this the old-fashioned way. We are lining it up with our eyeballs. So I have a marker down right here, and then I have a marker on the screen itself. Is it this screen? So it's that screen too. So we're using that as a marker to help, and we're gonna run these shirts. Alright, I think that's going to work. I hope so. Service-driven real estate. Here you go. Pulled it off. Service-driven real estate. Good to go. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me today. Sorry it was a long-winded video. Again, I'm learning, trying to make it through all these little trials and try to figure out what I'm doing and what I can and can't get away with. Good learning experience today. Glad we were able to push out the job for the customer, make them happy, get his order done. It was a great experience today. A little frustrating at times, but that's part of the beast. That's what happens. So again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to do another video for you. I think we got lasering next. So I'm going to try to do a lasering job for you guys and kind of walk you through what I go through with that. I am much better at lasering than I am at this, but I like this a lot. This is a very creative outlet. If you haven't screen printed before, there's a lot to it. It's not just throwing ink down and being like, hey, this is going to work, because it's not. I mean, there is so much to learn from this. So if you ever get a chance to do it or try it out, I say give it a try. It's very rewarding. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but the first shirt that I put out, the very first shirt that I put out, I fell in love with the process immediately. So get a chance to try it. Try it. You never know. You may be surprised. So thanks again, and we'll catch you later.